Did you ever meet Doja Cat's dad?
Like this.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's her pops is from Syracuse. What?
I took his girlfriend.
Damn, you ain't
Way back.
Way back.
double whammy. Say I took his girlfriend. That's what he brags about. That's my boy.
No,
Snatched
it's my boy.
his woman.
No.
Yeah.
Don't miss. All right. Okay. That didn't come out right. All right.
Yeah, that didn't come out right.
All right. Godfrey, Akbar, I used to consume this thing called alcohol.
Yes. Oh,
Yes,
gotcha.
yes.
So when you tell stories of the days you consumed alcohol, they don't necessarily come out the same when you're 21 sober.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
You got
Yeah.
it? Right.
Gotcha.
So I joined Sarafina, chasing after this girl.
Yeah.
Turns out this girl was Dumisane's girlfriend 3 months earlier, before I joined Sarafina.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So my boy is here all the time. I'm going after this chick, monitoring me. I'm not aware he's my boy. Until we get to LA.
Wow.
You happy?
Oh, what is the thing they yell out when Winnie and Amanda? What's the
Amanda.
What?
Amanda. Yeah.
What
does that mean?
Power.
Power. Okay, Amanda. Okay, power.
Well,
okay.
you know.
Another way to look at it is I'm black and I'm proud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Just some historical stuff, because I'll never forget when I was a young kid. I was about the 4th or 5th grade, February 11th, 1990. I'm in my dad's room. He says, come, watch this. And we're watching when Nelson Mandela walks out of prison. And, at the time, I didn't know how big. I just knew it was a big deal by the way.
Yeah.
It was. Do you remember where you were during that time?
100%.
Where were you?
It was like 26 of us in a one-bedroom apartment that we all shared in Culver City.
Okay.
With a little small television.
Damn.
Yeah.
What were you thinking? Like, to know that, this was 27 years in prison, Nelson Mandela, and like, I think for many people, I've heard many South Africans say they never thought that day would come, right? Like, it was just like, he was just going to be locked away.
Yeah.
I visited Robben's Island to see kind of where he was, and, it still gives me chills. That moment, like, what'd you think? Did you feel like, oh, this was South Africa's time? It was finally turning?
That moment, like, it had so many feelings, man. It was more like, okay, looks like I'm going to go home. Because before that moment, I've long accepted, I'm over 10 years in exile. I've long accepted that this is my life, for the rest of my life, I'm going to be out here. And you see the evolution of events. And between 1991 and 1992, my first movie was Power of One, by the way.
Power of One, yeah. Or Jaimin Hans?
Yeah.
Is it Jaimin Hans?
The music is me and Hans and Morgan Freeman.
Morgan. Okay,
Yeah,
Power of One.
Power of
Okay.
One. So I started going to record choirs of Power of One. As a matter of fact, even the bigger choir, we had a team that's recording a choir from Zimbabwe for Power of One.
Wow.
That's how far back we go, Then I started going back for the work on the Lion King. Before that, I did, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But the work on the Lion King, I'm actually in South Africa already. It still was not real that I'm in South Africa until I go to the inauguration. Because remember, the whole world, especially South Africa, we never had a physical picture of Nelson Mandela. Ever, till that moment when he comes out of prison.
Right.
Oh, you didn't see prior to him?
The whole world.
Because once he got shoved in there, he was
there were
erased.
all kinds of, so it was a psychological mind, it was all kinds of things.
Wow.
You understand? So by the time this man comes out, we're still in exile because it's a year or two after the deal, the foundation of the deal for all exiles to begin to come home.
Yeah.
So there's that process of, wow, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
This is actually happening. Then you go to South Africa. For me personally, it was not real until I'm like, Mandela's being inaugurated there and I'm right here and I'm like, okay, so this is happening. Okay. But even after that, so many things kick in. There are hopes that are high, they get crushed in the first 5-6 years. The political dispensation and there's truth and reconciliation. There's all kinds of things that just are beginning to happen. So basically, the first 10 years of the new South Africa is not really solid, which then minus 20 years, because now we're into 32 years. So the first 10, 15 years of the new South Africa is not really solid. because we're trying to figure out the political situation,
Yeah.
which is still not figured out right now.
Yeah.
How long was de Klerk? De Klerk at around that?
De Klerk is a transition president.
Or was he? How long was he around? Because I always heard de Klerk,
Yeah.
then de Klerk, Mandela, de Klerk. I'm like, who's this de
Yeah,
Klerk dude?
yeah, look at it this way. You have the old system.
Okay.
Right? De Klerk is the last white president of the old system, the apartheid system.
Right. Okay.
Meaning he's the one that has foresight that, bro, we're not going to sustain this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This apartheid thing, we've benefited, but we're not going to sustain it, you know.
Right.
So let's negotiate with this one in jail
Right.
for a little bit and figure this out. So de Klerk and Mandela become joint leaders of the transition.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So that the old system gets incorporated into the new dispensation. You know. So that's pretty much it's a very complicated political history, I believe, more than most African countries, because it's entangled with the rest of the world.
Yeah.
You must remember the South African sustainability of South Africa in the apartheid era meant the rest of the Western world is benefiting directly, even though it was like the political wing of the rest of the Western world, even though the rest of the continent still is not completely out of neo-colonialistic rule. To be honest.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if it was, everybody wouldn't be trying to now go to Cape Town or South Africa now, would they?
Right.
Well, honestly, everybody would be building their own Cape Town. Zimbabwe would have their own Cape Town. Everybody would be thriving. Right? We can't be dismissive of the South African issue.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if we're going to be dismissive about it, then we'll never know its value for the rest of the continent. That's just my little 62-year-old take.
No. Well, you've got a lot of experience.
Yeah.
You know, it was just as you were given that, and I was just kind of because I see dates in my head, and from 1990, Mandela being freed, you were still in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
You were in L.A. in my neighborhood. I grew up in Crenshaw. You were in the Crenshaw neighborhood.
I moved to LA in 1983, and I'm homeless for the first 2 years.
For the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Talk about the homelessness and kind of how you found your way through. And then also, too, like in 1992, I lived through the 1992 riots.
The LA riots.
The LA riots.
Denny, Reginald Denny.
The Rodney King.
Rodney King.
Rodney King and the uprising. And I saw everything in my neighborhood go up in flame.
Yeah.
And you would know, like the whole thing went up in flames.
Yeah.
And I think back to, you saw that in 1976.
Yeah.
You saw that in 1992.
LA,
you saw Mandela. So you've had a very interesting life that had a lot of ups and downs, from homelessness to, civil unrest, riots. It's just been up and down. How have you managed through it? And how did that?
And the entire time of my career, I'm working with nothing but white people.
Yo, it's finally here.
Yes.
We are dropping our lifestyle merch. 154 is here. It's hot. Come get it.
Bam.
Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home.